Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. Alright, and while I set these two cards down, we're going to flip this one to start your reading. And we have card number 1. Alright, this is my Hug It Out card. Hug it out, Pisces. Hug it out. Especially if it deals with yourself. Alright, I want you to hug it out. Maybe you aren't exactly where you wish to be. Maybe you've just making mistakes over and over and over again. It does not matter. The only thing that matters, Pisces. Ooh, that was a bad shuffle. See, right now I could be beating myself up because that was a horrible shuffle, but oh, look at that. But see, then we try again and we do things, we figure things out, right? So don't beat yourself up, Pisces. None of that matters right now. The only thing that matters right now is that you are breathing, is that you are here, is that you are alive. And if you are alive, then guess what? Your story is not over. Your story is not over, Pisces. So stop beating yourself up. If you don't feel like you are where you want to be, it is okay. Just hug it out. You are right where you're supposed to be, Pisces. All right? Don't forget that. I want you to treat yourself better, Pisces. I want you to look in the mirror and say, hey, you're a beast. All right, Pisces, this feels like, you treat everyone with respect. You try to lift everyone else up. You try to, if other people are beating themselves up, you would be the first one there to tell themselves to not beat themselves up, that everything happens for a reason. But weirdly enough, when it talks about yourself, you treat yourself the complete opposite, Pisces, is what this feels like right now. And it feels like you keep beating yourself up. You have been doing great. You have been doing amazing. You have been progressing. You are still living. You're still trying. You haven't given up, Pisces. All right, I want you to focus on all of those things. I want you to focus on yourself. I want to focus on your joy and your happiness. And anytime that you start feeling the opposite, I want you to recognize it. I want you to start recognizing it and treating yourself better. All right, I want you to protect yourself just like you protect everyone else. Just like you try to lift up everyone else, I want you to lift yourself up too, Pisces. All right, so hug it out. Okay, hug it out with yourself. Stop beating yourself up. You aren't a failure. You are right where you need to be. All right. You are still alive. This isn't the end of the story. There's more to come, Pisces. And, I say more to come. You're like, oh, God, there's more to come. Just end it all, please. That's how I feel. But this is like it's winter and it's cold and you're so tired of the cold and you want some warmth. You want some warmth, and I'm telling you, hey, there's more to come, dude. Don't worry, And you're like, more cold. I can't stand it anymore. It's too cold outside. I want to be warm again. Well, just because there's more to come doesn't mean there's going to be infinite coldness to come. No, their seasons change, all right? So it's the same with your life. If you have been going through some rough stuff, if you have been going through some stuff you don't want to go through again, you want it over. Well, the seasons change in your life as well, all right? So you're just going through a time of winter, a time of coldness, right? The sun is a little bit further away, but don't worry, the seasons change, all right? You have made it this far, so you are strong. Let's look back and see everything that we've learned, everything that we've progressed. And let's focus on that instead of focusing on the cold. I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but this is a good sign. All right, we are at the Hermit, so you are on your own. All right, so same thing, right? If you were around other people, you know, you would lift themselves up, you'd lift them up, you know, but since we're all alone here, you're not lifting yourself up. You're not treating yourself like you would to other people. And that's okay, because we have the Page of Swords paired with this Hermit as well. The Page is like a child type of energy, right? Children aren't going to be perfect. Children aren't going to be great at everything that they try. No. But do those children care? No, they just see something they want to try and they go and try it, right? They don't think about if they're going to be good at it or bad at it. If they don't think about if this is going to be, you know, efficient for them or not. They don't think about if this is going to add something to their lives. They have something they want to do, and they want to try it out. They want to explore it. You know, if they suck at it, cool. You know, maybe they'll try it again if it was fun enough. But you know. See all the things that children are focused on compared to what you are focused on, all right? So try to embody the inner child of yours, right? These are no inner child cards, but that's what's coming out, because the Page is that beginner type of energy, right? So imagine the swords, right? Your mentality, because that's the huge thing here, okay? So old people, all right, they obviously have a mentality of they've gone through so much, so they feel like they know exactly what's going to happen, you know. And it's like doing something for so much, being really good at it, and then being afraid to try something else because you know you're going to not be good at it, and you like that feeling good at something, right? You like being on top. But the Page is at the bottom. The Page is something that's going to try something new, right? The Page is the one that's going to get herself into trouble. And it's not, you know, something bad. It's just the Page exploring new things. You're obviously going to get yourself into trouble. You're obviously going to make mistakes if you try something new. All right, so I don't want you to beat yourself up while you're making these mistakes. Okay, you're on your own now, right? So even if it's nice to have people around you that can keep you up, you know, that can tell you to hug it out, that can remind yourself to treat yourself nicer, you know, that can treat us the way we treat other people. But the thing is that right now in this adventure that you're going through, you are alone, okay? And that's not a bad thing. That just means that when we are alone, that is the perfect time to be able to try to figure things out on ourselves, right? To be able to figure out who we are, figure out what it is that we want, right? Because when you are surrounded by other people, you are influenced by those people, you know, and being influenced by other people isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing, you know. That's how we grow. That's how we share things with each other, you know. This kind of feels like the, you know, no child left behind kind of deal, right? But yeah, so you're on your own, all right, and it's your job to be able to pick yourself up, all right? This is the game of life. Guess what? It's a one-player game, all right? When you die, you came into this life alone, and when you die, you will leave alone. So it's important to know how to be alone, right? It's important to know your own inner light. It's important for you to be strong on your own, okay? And so we are on our own, Pisces, and we are embodying this Page of Swords, right? So you might suck at something, sure, but you will get better at it because it's something that you clearly want to do, something that you clearly like. So Page of Swords, okay, the mentality of being a child again, trying new things, seeing new things, exploring new territories, going into the unknown, okay? But we want to have the mentality of a child, right? Of a baby, of a toddler who is learning to walk and they fall down, right? Do they beat themselves up? No, they keep trying, they keep trying, right? And that's the kind of mentality that we want right now, Pisces, for you to fall down and instead of beating yourself up, you just shake it off, you laugh it off, and you keep trying to walk. This is you trying to walk here, and this is you falling over and over and over again by yourself. And you by yourself have to keep telling yourself to get back up, to get back up, to get back up. And this isn't torture. This isn't to punish you. This is because we want to be strong, right? Imagine if you want to get strong physically, right? And you go lift weights. Well, if you have somebody else lifting the weights for you, you're not going to get strong by your body isn't going to get strong. You have to be the one lifting up those weights. You know what I mean? So that's why we are alone right now during this time. That's why we are in the hermit mode, because it's you lifting the weights because you are trying to get strong. This is you training here. All right. And everything, you are right where you need to be. Okay. See, that's funny that I said you are right where you need to be. Right when I flip over, we are the world, and trust. All right, trust, Pisces. Okay, let go. Are you feeling heavy, Pisces? Do you feel heavy, right? Why do you feel so heavy? Because we feel like we're not where we're supposed to be, right? So you are creating this heaviness, okay? So I want you to notice when you feel so heavy, all right? Notice it. As soon as you notice it, I promise some of that weight is going to be lifted off, okay? But what we are trying to look for, what we are about to embody, all right, is after we hug it out with ourselves, well, you feel light, right? Imagine a crying session to where you just have so much deep within you and it all lets out and you cry. How do you feel afterwards? It's kind of a sense of relief, you know, it's kind of a lightness, you know, you feel so much lighter, all right? So this is what this trust, all right, is like. If you trust, you will feel light, okay? Because you feel like everything is happening the way it's supposed to be happening and you are in the clouds almost, it feels like, all right? So if you are telling yourself that, yeah, you trust yourself, yeah, you trust the universe, you trust the world, you know, you trust whatever is going on. But if you aren't feeling that lightness as well, then that means you aren't trusting, okay? So we are the world, the Ten of Pentacles. This is literally, everything is happening the way it's supposed to be happening. The Ten of Pentacles, all right? The pentacles, the things we can see, all right? The things that you can see in your life that you are not agreeing with, right? That we wish we was supposed to be happening some way differently. No, everything is happening the way it's supposed to be happening, okay? Look around you, the world, trust. Trust that things are happening the way they're supposed to be happening. Just keep on swimming, keep on trucking, keep on pushing through. All right, you got this. Trust. Let's try to get that lightness feeling going so that you can keep exploring, you can keep pushing through, you can keep swimming. All right, Knight of Swords paired with Eight of Cups indolence. Okay, cool. So the swords, right? What did we say? It's the mentality. Okay, the type, the thoughts that you are telling yourself in your head. So the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is very fast. Look at, he's flying through the wind. Look at that. He's got his wings here. So he's fast, rushing through, right? So this mentality, imagine the mentality of, I need to finish this. I need to reach my goal now, tomorrow, you know, and it's anxiety. Just, oh man, I need to be successful now. If I'm not successful now, then that means I'm not successful and I never will be, you know. And the Knight of Swords, that type of mentality of things need to happen now or else, you know, it's failure. And then look at that. Look at that. See, that's what this rushing type of mentality is creating your feelings are dry. You know, the opposite of trust, right? Look at trust, these cups, she's flying, and look at over here. No, there's no way you can fly in this environment, you know what I mean? So take a deep breath, okay? All right, breathe in. Breathe out. $5 that you breathed out before I said breathe out, right? That's how much you're rushing, okay? So breathe in. Breathe out. Slow down. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are in no rush, Pisces. Let's start feeling a little lighter. Let's keep doing what we've been doing. Let's keep focusing on our day-to-day things. You are already successful. We are in a rush. We are in no rush for it to show on the outside because we know who we are, Pisces. All right? All right. So let's get some last bit of words from the Office Oracle deck. All right. And we have card number 24. See, okay. All right, Pisces. All right, I will say it. So I'm a Pisces, okay? All right, I saw this card. All right, I see this reading applying to myself. And then this card pops up and I don't believe it for myself, okay? That is where we are, Pisces. So, but this is that rushing type of energy. All right, this is my love card, okay? What do you think? What are your thoughts when I say, hey, love is here, man? Love, man, it's all love, dude. Right? I see me inside, right, as a Pisces, or responding to this reading as if it were for myself, because I do take these for myself as well, you know. But that love card popped up and I'm like, no, I don't see it at all anywhere. This love isn't here at all. But it is, okay, because we are in no rush, because we are already successful. We are already loved, okay? We are in no rush. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to be. We are trusting here, right? See, saying no to this love is not trusting. It's not trusting. Okay, so maybe that's what we want. We want to find this trust within ourselves, right? We want to feel this lightness. Okay, that's what we are looking for. So just remember what love is. Love is beautiful, right? Love is a beautiful proposal. We have a beautiful couple here. We have a beautiful Dunder Mifflin family. Everything about this moment is beautiful, okay? Same with the moment that is going on within you right now. It's beautiful, all right? Everything about this scene is beautiful. Love is beautiful. Love is what makes it all worth it in the end. All of the pain, all of the tears, all of the struggle. It is all so worth it when you find love. It's going to be so worth it, Pisces. All right. Well, I really hope this reading helped. If it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here, Pisces. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.